I have come to destroy you, as I promised.
I still live, servant of Brona, despite your attempt to poison me. I yet hold the Elfstones.
This time, we'll defeat you, Shifter.
Do not think I will be so foolish as to face you alone. My army will crush you all.
Hate to say this, Jack, but we are a bit outnumbered.
Fight.
We can't stand against all those monsters.
I fear, Princess Shella, that we will indeed be defeated, though I, for one, will fight to the last.
Good fight.
Yes, Tilsig, it will be a good fight. I will be proud to die with such companions, even if one is a troll.
Jack, no matter what happens, I'm glad to be here with you at my side.
Attack! Kill them all!
Do not be afraid, Jack Omsford. I am the King of the Silver River. I am taking you and your friends to safety. However, your journey has far to go, and there is much danger. Heed now my words, Jack. On your path lies deceit, betrayal, and death. You will lose something that you love dearly, or everything you have done will become a lie. Be wary and choose your way carefully. The Sword of Shannara is the mirror of inner truth. To wield its power, you must confront everything you have done and see it as it truly is. You are the only one who can face Brona with the Sword of Shannara. But can you face yourself first? I will give you a gift to aid you on the journey. Use it upon the waters when you need to control the power of the Silver River. Farewell, Jack, and good luck.
What happened?
Strange dream.
I had the strangest dream, too. I was told that one day I must choose between love and life. How weird.
I believe we were rescued by the legendary King of the Silver River. His domain is the Silver River, and he is noted for protecting it. He is seldom seen, but we now owe our lives to him.
Who are these creatures who invade our village? Why have you led these outsiders here, Brendel?
This is Jack, son of Shay Omsford, Princess Shella, daughter of King Menyon of Lee, Davio, scholar to King Eventine, and Telsec, bearer of the Black Irix. That good enough for you? I've returned with Hendel's mace, and we've come to get the Hammer of Power.
No! No one may take the Hammer of Power from Culhaven!
Look, the Warlock Lord is back, and the Sword of Shannara is broken. If Jack doesn't get the Hammer of Power, Brona's gonna destroy the world totally this time, because there isn't any other way to stop him.
That may be what you were told, but the Hammer of Power remains in Culhaven. The outsiders will leave the city in the morning. The hammer is needed for the defense of Culhaven against the armies of Brona. Already our scouts have seen signs that the enemy approaches.
The Hammer of Power has been hanging on a wall in Culhaven since before the last war.
That wasn't what King Balinor was going to say.
King Balinor of Tirsus sent word that the hammer must remain here at all costs.
That wasn't what King Balinor was going to say.
King Balinor sent a messenger and guard from Tirsus. Our scout, Killy, found them after they had been ambushed by monsters. The dying messenger spoke the words of King Balinor. warning us of the Warlock Lord and the need to protect the Hammer of Power. His messenger made no mention of you or those creatures that follow you.
Watch it. These creatures are my friends.
The Hammer of Power will remain to protect our city. The outsiders may remain for the night in Culhaven.
Don't know what's going on, but it's not right. Sorry for the way my people are treating you.
It's all right, Brindle. I'm sure Jack will straighten things out tomorrow.
Give us the Hammer of Power immediately!
What are you talking about?
Those thieves you're traveling with have stolen the Hammer of Power!
We did not. We're not thieves.
The hammer had to be stolen by outsiders. No dwarf would even dream of such a foul act. If the Hammer of Power isn't found by sundown, you will all be sent to the dwarven mines. Guards, escort the prisoners to the stockade.
How are we supposed to find the hammer if we're locked up?
Very well. Brendel will be free within the confines of the Great Hall to recover and return the hammer.
If my friends are locked up, so am I. The man to find the hammer is our leader, Jack.
Guards, take the thieves away. Who will watch over this Jack and make certain he will not escape?
I'll do it. He looks trustworthy enough for a thief and an outsider.
Very well, Killy. You will be responsible for the prisoner. Jack, you may search the Great Hall of Culhaven for the Hammer of Power. If you do not find it by dark, you will join your companions and the traitorous dwarf in the mines. Do I make myself clear?
This is the main hall. Your companions are being held in the room off to your right. Up ahead is the room where the Hammer of Power is kept.
Not sure. I've been away from here and I don't know everyone. Tobin's acting like an idiot, but that's just him. Watch out. The real thief's not gonna let you find that hammer.
The Hammer of Power usually rests above the fireplace. Feel free to look around, but don't take anything else.
Have you found anything out of place in your search?
My sash? How did it get in there? Why would I do that? I have nothing to hide. You think so? I guess that means I'll just have to kill you. Pity about this. After I kill you, I'll have to return to Brona for new orders.
Jack.
Forgive us for treating you with suspicion. I still don't understand what happened here.
Brona used magic to make him appear as a dwarf.
It was our mistake to accept Kiri as one of our own kind. When he came running out of the room shouting that the Hammer of Power was missing, who would have suspected that he was the thief? But what has happened to the Hammer of Power?
Jack must know where it is.
We'll go get it. Yes, you did it.
Great! How did you ever figure this out?
The fact that both the flue handle and the Hammer of Power were missing could have been a coincidence, but when you add the stein missing from the Great Hall, it becomes suspicious.
So what really happened?
Obviously, when Brona's man stole the hammer, he was in a hurry. He hid the hammer up the chimney and stole the flue handle so it couldn't be found right away. At some point, he realized his hands were covered with soot, so he wiped them on his sash. Now his sash was sooty, so he had to conceal it as well. He picked up a stein in which to hide the sash, then dropped it. I postulate that another guard was approaching, so he stashed the stein in the stockade. Then he sounded the alert that the hammer was missing. The dwarves naturally blamed us.
Let's go prove our innocence once and for all. Here's the Hammer of Power. Now do you believe us?
I am sorry I ever doubted you, Brendel, or your companions.
Now can we take the hammer and get back to destroying Brona?
I fear it is too late, Brendel. Brana's armies are camped north of the Silver River. They are building a bridge and will be in Culhaven in a matter of hours. One of our guards will guide you to where you can see the situation for yourselves. Culhaven will soon be at war.
They're almost across.
So much for Culhaven.
Monsters make terrible engineers, really. It would not take much force to collapse that bridge. It is composed of floating sections lashed together and moored by anchors. The construction is shoddy. It won't last more than a month.
More than enough time to get the army across.
If something massive were to hit the center with sufficient momentum, the bridge would be split in half. Several logs might do it. The current is not very swift here, but if the logs were large enough, they might still put enough stress on the guy lines to snap the central sections and demolish the bridge.
Don't worry, Brendel. We'll save Culhaven yet.
Bunch of foolish dwarves. Somebody's got to.
Will this place do?
This will do very well indeed. We can stack some logs behind the beaver dam, then release them all at once. Perhaps that will produce enough momentum to break the bridge.
What are the odds?
Judging the speed of the river right now, I'm not at all that confident of the plan. A sudden flash flood would definitely improve the chances. Other than that, we can only hope.
Telsec, let me show you how it's done.
Fast learner.
Lead on, Jack.
I believe I could, friend Jack. How wondrous!
The water's rising, but it's not going over the dam.
Break dam.
Oh, yes, sorry, I was distracted by your magic. Let me see if I can release the power of your waters.
That's it! The logs are on their way.
Let's see what happens.
We did it! Perfect timing, too. Most of the army was on the bridge at the time.
Dwarves down there are in trouble, though. Too many monsters on this side.
It is worse than that, friend Brendel. The main mooring lines across the river are still intact. They can quickly repair the damage now that they've secured both ends.
Break lines.
We need to reach the section on this side of the river and cut the lines to the other section. Once they're cut, the bridge cannot be repaired, only replaced.
Dangerous, but we can handle it.
We can handle anything, can't we, Jack? Wow, this certainly is a wild river ride. Wonder where we will end up.
Bottom of the river, more than likely.
Wrath. Bad.
Ropes are starting to go. Don't know how much longer they'll last.
Monsters are not noted for their construction values. We are very lucky we've come as far as we did.
We could swim for it.
Can't swim.
I fear that I cannot swim either.
Great. Well, Jack and I could swim holding the two of you. What about you, Telsic? You can swim, can't you?
No. Swim.
Well, so much for that idea. Let's hope this raft bridge comes near the shore before it falls apart.
The raft is going.
Master, I'm sorry, but the King of the Silver River...
Silence! You have tried force, and Olmsford escaped you. Now you must use deceit and subtlety.